move. Make sure you got your, let me see, I think somebody said if it worked the same way for women, hold on. Does that work the same way for if a woman cheats on a man? I tell guys like this all the time, and broke this down. When a woman cheats, it's not the same when a guy cheats. A guy is doing the conquering. So when a woman cheats, she's being conquered. Ideally ain't no going back to that. For a guy, ain't no going back. Well, then how can you say that you want the woman to put up with a man's stuff, but a man can't put up with a woman's stuff? Because the woman is being conquered. So when a guy is dealing with a woman, he emotionally and everything else, he can be totally detached. But when a woman is able to be conquered by another man, what are you gonna do? Conquer her back? He already conquered her the first time. So the fact that another man had the influence to somehow weasel his way in and take over the dude's spot, she's done. Now, can a guy still go back and sleep with that woman? He might still sleep with her if it was good and he want to entertain that. But I'm talking about hardcore, like I'm about to get back, I'm about to really go back in and love you as my wife or as my girl. It ain't the same. Guys don't function the same way emotionally. Because again, a guy could cheat on his woman and not like that other woman at all. It could just be a physical attraction, and that'll be all it is. You say yes, and she's a good woman, and she wants to step out once. The fact that women are ideally. I know. Don't get me wrong. I know women are sleeping with more than one guy, and times have changed. But I'm saying typically, standardly, women, low key, were designed by nature to really love one guy and be with him wholly and completely by nature. Now we understand that times have changed, and some people this is all part of the dating and sleeping around, and that it's all over the place now. But I'm saying typically, most women, when they find a solid dude that they like, they can really kind of chill it on out. They can kind of relax. Now, if they out of town and they're far apart, different things like that will have them set up and maybe another little dude, some quick deed that's local and all of that stuff. Or a lot of times a woman will settle for a guy that's her number 2, meaning she'll be in a relationship with a guy that's number 7 because the guy that's a number 9 that she really wants, he's already in a relationship, or he's already in a relationship, or he don't want to commit to her in that kind of way. But she still likes him. So she'll deal with him, but she'll kind of get that relationship thing that she wants, that companionship. She'll get that from the dude that's a 6. But she really want that number 9 over there. But he's just not in that place. But he's still a good time. So she'll entertain that when she can. But she'll get all the mushy stuff from number 6. So it's just different levels. It's just different levels. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Go again. I'm not trying to convince you guys. Do your own research. I know what I'm saying. That's why I can encourage y'all to do your research. You ain't gotta believe me. You ain't gotta believe me. When y'all go out in this world and get your feelings hurt, and you go out in this world, you say, "Oh man, I thought that it was like this." I'd be like, you don't have to believe me. Again, I'm just giving you the guy's angle on why we respond the way that we do to the things that women do. Now, if you're a woman who like to sleep around, you got your man and a side dude, and you feel like you're one of those women who say, "I'm one of those kind of women I can sleep around with a bunch of guys and not feel nothing." Go look up emotional suppression and then double back. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. If you feel you built to just be sleeping around, I'm not talking about like 1 or 2, I understand, because you got your main dude and you got a little something fun on the side. When you start getting into them real numbers, you can't sleep. You're not built to be sleeping around like the way guys. I'm not saying it's super healthy for guys to do it, but I'm saying it's definitely not way less healthier for you to do it. That's real rap, because y'all know emotionally, y'all get invested. Guys don't get invested like that with women. We don't. That's not a thing for us. But y'all ain't trying to hear me. Y'all ain't trying to hear me. That's why some women be crying and emotionally all over the place, because they got all the energies of all those different dudes they've been sleeping with. They got the trap boy, they got the college dude, they got the high value guy, then they got the other thug. You got all these different energies, and then wondering why emotionally you not as quite stable as you could be. Y'all ain't gotta believe me, but you ain't gotta believe me. The value of your, whether you admit it or not, every time you be sleeping with a guy, the energy of your box just goes down. And usually most times guys can tell. It ain't because you saying something, it's not because the box is loose. It's an energy that guys be like. Now, guys will still entertain you. Don't get me wrong. A guy will still sleep with you. A guy will still sleep with you. Because there's some guys, they ain't got no standard. They ain't got no bar. They like whatever. They down for whatever. I understand that. But just because the guy is down for whatever, don't mean he's not gonna be affected by that. He gotta deal with what comes with that too. But anyway, hold on. Let me see some. Let me see what I got. I gotta work out, y'all. You said, well, wait, she said, who can't tell? Guys can't tell? Of course. Look, you know why men love the hoes? Men love the hoes because they ain't no work. But also, a guy has to, it's the yin and yang. A guy has to know what come with loving the hoes. And I'm saying love, but I'm saying like, because niggas really don't, solid dudes don't love the hoes, but let's just say, going on what you said, a lot of guys don't have to work. They don't like working. This is why guys pay. They pay maybe not a dollar amount, but they get her a bag. They send her on a trip or something, get her some shoes. It's the same thing. Same thing. Guys don't mind dealing with the hoes. They easy. All you do is dangle a little dangle the VIP section in front of them. Dangle a nice car. Dangle some fresh shoes. Easy. But now, high value guys can tell. A guy that's very solid in how he moves. A woman ain't never got to tell him that. First of all, a woman ain't never got to tell him that she's dealing with more than one guy. Solid guys already know what the game is. She can say, you're the only person I'm dealing with. That's what she's supposed to say. To make you feel special and take you off your guard. I keep telling niggas, somewhere back here in the back of your mind, you have to at least be able to entertain the idea that you're not the only guy. As long as you keep that in your mind, whenever you do come around to finding out, you see a picture that surfaced, you see some extra dunks under the bed or something, you catch some size 38 jeans underneath the pillow, you be like, it don't make you want to choke her and go crazy. You say, you know what? I remember when Lennon told me about this. I'm glad I kind of mentally just had that in my mind a little bit. I'm not saying that you disrespect her, but you know how to move with her for yourself. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling you just because she got other dudes, she trash or she a hoe and she just... No. as a guy, it helps to keep you in check emotionally, so you don't fall off the deep end when you see her with another dude at the airport while you catching a flight to Arizona, or no, you catching a flight to Miami. She catching a flight from St. Louis. Both y'all end up meeting at the Houston airport as a layover. You see her sniggling and giggling with the other dude. You're able to keep it G, keep it moving. You don't go on Facebook posting about it. You don't make no goofy memes about it. You're able to say, you know what? All right, cool. Now I know what it is. No problem. I'm gonna adjust. That's all. It's just a matter of being able to knowing how to adjust. That's all it is. Just knowing how to adjust and play the game properly. If you're gonna play the game, know how to play it. That's all. I'm not telling you to play it. I'm not telling you not to play it. But if you decide to play the game, you gotta play it accordingly and respect it. So when she tell you one, I've had a woman tell me this before. I remember one time a woman told me, because I remember the text messages start getting distant and getting weird. I was like, man, what's up with her? Every time I call her, she not available these days. All right. So I understood. And then she hit me with this. She said, hey, I gotta take a hiatus. She was talking to me like I was H&R, human resource. I gotta take a hiatus. Whatever the guy was, he came back. She said, I'm starting to see somebody. I was gonna tell you about it. Blah blah blah. Now at first I was like, somebody moving in. But how that conversation ended, I was like, okay, cool, man. I said I did have a feeling about that. It's cool. I said, hey, no worries. And she said, best to all, or whatever you do, whatever I said, cool, man, best to you. Simple. Didn't blow her phone up, didn't ask her why, who is he? I ain't getting none of them goofy questions. I just said, yo, best to you. And that was it. Now, 3 years later, hey, what's up? Yeah, I know. They always double back if you solid. If you solid and she ain't married, they gonna double back. They gonna double back. I just understand that he could have been something different, something special. And I think the dude, low key, what I think it was, I think the nigga got out of jail and he was closer to her age. She was older, and her real dude got out of jail, and she just was gonna try to rebuild with that. I know the nigga can't follow me, and that's with no vanity. But I'm a good time. I'm peace and fun. You can't beat that. I'm not even talking about the intimacy, none of that. I'm just saying at the end of the day, I'm peace. I don't care what's going on, it's peace. We don't have to agree on everything. You may not like it. At the end of the day, even when we disagree, peace. People can't beat that, men or women. If a woman's trying to figure out how she gets time, a guy need peace. Who, again, go back to what I'm saying. What woman, if he only got a little bit of time to hang out, somebody said, I mentioned how I really felt. When she told me the information, remember when I did, I said, that's how I really felt. It just felt like, dang. That was a good time. That was a good time. And that was that. That was the end of it. So that's how I felt. But at the end of the day, that's why it goes back to fun, sexy fun. Fun, sexy fun don't necessarily mean sex has to be involved. But being fun is sexy to a guy. Anyway, my time has ran out. I got 12 seconds left. Thank y'all for stopping by, getting this work. I done spent too much time with y'all.